Hey guys, Sarah Floy here. So today I'm going to be talking about my strategic communication plan for the Lynchburg Humane Society. So as most of people know, it's based here in Lynchburg, and basically the Lynchburg Humane Society has been around for about 70 years. They are a no-kill shelter. They're part of the No Kill Virginia initiative, which not many people know. I didn't know before I started this project. That is something really great that I think they should highlight more. So basically, they've been around for about 70 years. They help all of the animals in need here in Lynchburg, and I think that's really great. And I was very excited to get to do this project and focus in on them about. So getting right into it, the client's needs. So for the Lynchburg Humane Society, they're really focused on adoption. As they are a no-kill shelter, they are seeking out people all across the Lynchburg area to help in adoption and to really get the animals into a safe and loving home and environment. And you can really see that in anything that they do. And whenever you're talking to the people, as I was talking to the people of the Lynchburg Community Society, that was really spoken to me, and I understood that that is really what they focus on there at the Lynchburg Humane Society. So going into this, my goals were to raise the adoption rate and to just raise the brand awareness for the Lynchburg Humane Society. So, as I was talking, they didn't really have a huge communications department. I got to speak with the head of communications there, Claire. She was really awesome. Loved getting to hear from her. She basically ran all of their communication department and she was doing a really great job. And for my goals, I just wanted to focus in on the No Kill Virginia initiative and just providing information to those around Lynchburg. So my first goal was to create awareness for this No Kill Virginia initiative. My second goal was to show the benefits of adopting animals to college age students. And my last one was to increase brand awareness across multiple social media platforms. So going into that, I started to pull from that. And my first objective in this was to have a informational newsletter to send out to students weekly. Um, Going back, my target audience for this strategic communication plan was going to be college age students. I went into that knowing this because Lynchburg is basically a college town, and I think we all know that. As we have Lynchburg College, Liberty, etc. There's so many colleges just based in this Lynchburg area. So I went into this knowing that I wanted to do college age students and I wanted to inform them on the great things that the Humane Society is doing. So my first objective was that informational newsletter sent to students weekly to inform them on the No Kill Virginia initiative and to get them involved in what's going on at the Lynchburg Humane Society. For the benefits of adopting animals, I wanted to have an increase of about 30% of college student adoptions by May 6th. I think that college age students don't really know the positive benefits of adopting animals, and I think that showing them is a great way to increase the student adoption rates. And lastly, I wanted to gain 1,000 followers on TikTok by April 6th because that creates so much brand awareness for Lynchburg Humane Society. And TikTok is a very, very common application and social media platform that is used by college students across internationally, nationally, everywhere. So going into that, I really wanted to increase the brand awareness across all of the social media platforms. Um, Going into the tactics behind these. So, as I said, I wanted to have a weekly newsletter that was sent out to these students, informing them about all the great things that are going on in the Humane Society, um, especially the No Kill Virginia initiative. So, starting off there, I did some research, and informational newsletters are very, obviously, they're informational, but they're very beneficial to college students. But on the backhand, if they're too information overload, a lot of college students won't really want to read them. So going into this, I really wanted to focus on there being great information on each weekly newsletter, but not being so much that it turns college students away from that. So I wanted to focus on short informational newsletters that send out to students because that definitely does have a positive impact on them. Secondly, for the student adoption rate, I thought of an adoption event for students here, specifically college students in Lynchburg, that shows them the positive side effects of having an animal and adopting an animal, and basically them just getting to meet all the animals and potentially even adopting one. And then lastly, to gain 1,000 followers on TikTok, I want to make them more consistent at posting because college students love consistency in their lifestyle. And in my research, I could see that college students love a consistent kind of posting in all of their social media. And it makes them feel like they're more engaged in the content that's being posted. So I wanted to specifically do this on TikTok, but also on Instagram. I'm focusing more on gaining followers on TikTok because it's so big in college students, but I also want to focus on Instagram as well. So posting at least 3 times a week would be my ideal goal for the Humane Society on both Instagram and TikTok. Um, for my schedule and my budget, the most budget friendly would definitely be the TikTok and Instagram. We could also do postings where we boost them and everything if we have leftover communication funds. But posting on TikTok and Instagram is definitely going to be the most organic way for us to gain traction and brand awareness because we ourselves are posting and the Humane Society will be posting on their own behalf. So I think that's a really good way to get them involved, but be budget friendly. So at the beginning of the month, I will be setting a schedule of everything that we need to post, get filmed, everything, content, everything like that. And then throughout the month, we'll be posting regularly. Like I said, 3 times a week would be ideal for both Instagram and TikTok. And then for the weekly newsletter, obviously it will be going out weekly. But we had to print them, we had to get the photos edited, everything. As they are a nonprofit, is definitely going to be a struggle for the budget. But I think if we were to write the articles ourselves, take the pictures ourselves, edit them ourselves, we could definitely be more cost effective that way. That will definitely be the most expensive, I would say. But I think that that's a really good way to, like I said, give them the information without going information overload. And as I said earlier, we don't need to print a lot all at once because then that will be too much information given to the college students all at once, and we don't want to do that. So for that one, we'll be obviously at the beginning of the months, we'll be editing everything, getting everything together, and then sending them out weekly. I think scheduling those around the same time that we're scheduling our content and even aligning those could work for us very well as well. And then lastly, it could also be a little cost not effective, would be the adoption event. But as I said, I want to hold it at the Humane Society so that the college students have to come there and see all of the good work that they're doing. So I think that saving money holding the adoption event there would be a great way to be cost effective for them. And I think that this is a great way to get the college students to be engaged in things like that. So I think that and utilizing this for the Lynchburg Humane Society would be a really great idea on their behalf, specifically because they want to increase the adoption rate within the college students here in Lynchburg. And I think that giving them the information of how to do so, what they're doing, specifically how they're a no-kill shelter, and basically utilizing all of their platforms to reach those college students, I think will be a really great way for the Humane Society to increase those adoption rates and even increase the word of mouth that is going around Lynchburg about them and about the great work that they're doing. I think that they should utilize this because it will increase all of their adoption rates, it'll increase their word by mouth, it'll increase their brand awareness across all platforms. And I think it could just be very beneficial to the Lynchburg Humane Society by thinking of including my strategic communication plan. So, yeah, thank you.